Imagine billionaires in $1,000 suits suddenly panicking like their whole empire just got sacked at the goal line. One rookie quarterback, who hasn't even thrown a professional touchdown, has flipped their perfect little script completely upside down. And you're about to find out why. For decades, the NFL draft has been a gilded spectacle where college stars sit with teary eyes, grateful for whatever franchise tosses them a bone. That tradition is officially dead. The fuse was lit by Cam Newton, who detonated a bombshell about Shedeur Sanders that nobody saw coming. Cam let it slip. Shedeur, the same quarterback who shredded defenses like he was playing catch in the backyard, actually rejected 3 NFL teams on draft night. Not 1, not 2, 3. If confidence had its own highlight reel, that clip would be the opener. The league's puppet masters, the owners, didn't know whether to applaud the audacity or collapse in pure, unadulterated fury. These men are used to pulling all the strings. Now, a 21-year-old kid was swiping left on billion-dollar franchises like they were desperate dating profiles. First up on the rejection list, the Baltimore Ravens. The front office probably thought they were handing Shedeur a golden ticket. Come sit under Lamar Jackson. Soak up greatness. One day, maybe you'll get a pity start. But Shedeur saw through it instantly. Being placed next to a legend like Lamar meant being doomed to spend the next decade living in his shadow. Shedeur wasn't about to be Lamar's stunt double, eternally holding a clipboard, waiting for the Hall of Famer to catch a flu bug. He looked at Baltimore's offer, saw a decade-long bench sentence, and essentially said, "No thanks. I'd rather win the Powerball than wait for that chance." That wasn't disrespect. It was calculated, strategic self-preservation. But that wasn't the whole story. Next came the Philadelphia Eagles, another powerhouse franchise built on championship expectations. Jalen Hurts had just bagged a mega contract and locked down the starting spot tighter than Fort Knox. Shedeur saw the script from a mile away. Draft him, bench him, and let him rot until fans couldn't even remember his name. Philly thought they were blessing him with that midnight green jersey. But Shedeur saw a fortress that he would never break through. Respect doesn't mean being turned into a permanent bench ornament. He wasn't praying for someone to get injured just to get a shot. He wanted to earn it on his own terms. And deep down, he knew exactly where he'd never find it. The media erupted. Was Shedeur being cocky, or was he actually playing it smart? The old-school voices, like Alex Smith, immediately wagged their fingers, yelling about entitlement and not paying his dues. Of course, the same guys who were treated like rental cars want the new generation to follow the same tired, miserable script. But Cam Newton flipped the entire narrative. He said Shedeur's move wasn't arrogance. It was chess, not checkers. He was making a high-stakes bet on himself. A move that was dangerous, in a way the league never saw coming. This kind of bold move doesn't happen in a vacuum. Looming over all of this is none other than Deion "Prime-Time" Sanders. You know he's been in Shedeur's ear since day one, drilling in the core lesson: never settle, never bow, and never let anyone else hold the pen to your destiny. While the league thought draft night was a mere selection show, Shedeur flipped the script into a high-stakes negotiation table, armed with the non-negotiable primetime playbook. The lesson was simple. Don't be a pawn. Be the player who calls the shots. And that's exactly why he landed in the most chaotic place possible. This leads us to the Cleveland Browns. The Browns, bless their chaotic souls, are the franchise that treats quarterbacks like disposable coffee cups. It's a revolving door that never stops spinning. It's quarterback Thunderdome in orange and brown. But here's the twist. Shedeur didn't see that as a red flag. He saw it as a neon green opportunity. In Cleveland, he didn't have to play backup singer to a superstar. The competition wasn't legendary names. It was a wide-open path. Why waste years of your life hiding behind Lamar and Jalen when you can roll the dice in Cleveland, where the bar for competent QB play is so low it's practically buried underground? Dysfunction breeds opportunity. This is bigger than one draft pick. This is the start of an era where players flip the table. Shedeur Sanders has lit the fuse, and the league has no idea how big the explosion will be. He doesn't even have to throw a single NFL touchdown yet, and he's already rewritten the rulebook. That's what truly terrifies the owners. They can live with a rookie being talented. They can live with a kid having swagger. But what they can't handle is a rookie having leverage. Leverage flips the whole empire upside down. The real question now is, will Shedeur be remembered as the visionary who forced the NFL to change its ways, or as the tragic cautionary tale of the kid who thought he was too big for his own cleats? Either way, he rejected billion-dollar franchises like they were items off the dollar menu, and he made NFL owners sweat in places they didn't even know they could sweat. The league is forever changed.